John's nose was very broken.
Last time you guys visited Riyadh.
Riyadh, yep.
Yes. Now this is for the first time for Jeddah. So basically, the people here, they are really excited to know what's going to happen. My first question is that what do you think of Arabic audience and in Saudi audience in particular?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, it's still very humbling to me that we can come, halfway across the world, a completely different culture, and they still love what we do and understand what we do. It's a testament to how broad and global WWE is, and how many different audiences it reaches across the entire world. It's very cool to come here and see the excitement in the airports, the hotel, and restaurants, and the gym, and all that good stuff. So it's really just a pleasure. It's awesome. You guys have been so welcoming and open, and it's tremendous for us to come here and put on a show for you guys.
That's good. Your original name is Colby Lopez, and I believe, how did you come up with Seth Rollins for the WWE wrestling? What made you think of?
Seth Rollins is just,
were you inspired by someone?
Throw some names together. Henry Rollins is a hardcore singer and a stand-up comedian for a punk band called Black Flag. Okay. He's somebody I always thought was pretty cool. I like the last name Rollins, and so threw that out there. Seth was something that nobody else was using, and just put them together. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, right. You became World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 31st this year.
Yes.
What were you feeling at such a grand moment to have something which is completely...
Shoot, it's hard to put into words for me. It's still surreal to go back and even watch the moment, That's something that I dreamed about as a child growing up. Walking out of WrestleMania with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You can't, for me it's hard to get it any bigger than that or any better than that. So to be able to stand there in front of 80,000 people, millions watching worldwide at the biggest event of the year and leave, with the biggest title, it's pretty incredible for me. It's something that I'll definitely never forget. And the way I did it, kind of cashing in the Money in the Bank contract, something that's never been done before, the main event at WrestleMania, it was a very special moment for me and hopefully for the rest of the WWE universe.
Sure, it definitely is. In your opinion, how do you think WWE as a wrestling federation evolved over the years? Let's say, for example, if you compare Hulk Hogan era with your era now.
I think we've just changed with the times. If you look at how all media is consumed nowadays, socially, with Facebook and Twitter and online and stuff like that, we've created now the WWE Network, which is available in this area, and you can get all the WWE you want for one low price, and that's pretty incredible in itself. I think if you look at how ahead of the times we are, you look at all the other streaming video sites that are coming out now, the HBO Now and things like that. So we're ahead of the curve as far as that's concerned. And just the in-ring style, the presentation is a lot different. The competitors are a lot different. Everything moves faster. The in-ring action is more intense, more high impact, and the competition is kind of better than it's really ever been. If you look at a lot of the young up-and-comers of my generation that are really starting to push the envelope to what's possible inside of a 20 by 20 little wrestling ring. So it's really just amazing to see how big the brand has gotten. With the network expanding into areas like the Middle East, and then just the level of athleticism in the ring is really unparalleled as far as what we've ever seen in WWE. So it's a very cool time to be a WWE superstar and a very cool time to be a fan of WWE.
True, I agree with. We have seen many wrestlers going to Hollywood, like The Rock. We have The Rock, we have Kane, we have Triple H, we have The Miz. Do you have any plans for that?
Well, let's not throw The Miz in there with the rest of them, all right? The other guys are big stars. The Miz is, But, there's no plans necessarily. My plan right now is to just be the best WWE World Heavyweight Champion I can, represent the company, to the best of my abilities. I did a couple of spots on The Daily Show, so you could call that Hollywood. But if the opportunity presented itself, I certainly wouldn't be opposed to, following.
You would be available for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely be something I'm looking forward to. Getting my feet wet in.
Which rivalry you believe is awesome? Like Rollins versus Randy Orton or Rollins versus Cena?
I've had more matches with Cena. Rollins versus Cena was a pretty intense rivalry. Rollins versus Ambrose, also a big rivalry. So, even Rollins versus Lesnar. Heck, there's a bunch of them there. I've had the opportunity to step into the ring with some pretty awesome competitors over the last year, and whatever I touch kind of turns to gold. So it doesn't really matter who's in the ring with me.
So if you are presented with the chance to fight any one of them, who would you prefer?
Ooh, my favorite? I would really like another opportunity to get in the ring with Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Animal.
I've wrestled John Cena quite a bit. Had my fair share of Randy Orton, of Dean Ambrose, but I'd like to test Lesnar one more time. I think it would turn out a little differently next time.
Yeah, true. Who's your role model in wrestling?
My favorite guys growing up are Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid, Eddie Guerrero, Bret the Hitman Hart, guys like that. Those are the kind of guys that really captivated me when I was growing up.
I watched your game with John Cena in which you broke his nose.
Yes.
Was that acting or was it real?
No, John's nose was very broken. Very
so
broken.
It was not pre-planned?
No. I mean, that's... I'd never planned to break another man's nose. That was pretty gruesome. It was a very ugly situation.
Okay.
John's, he's all set now, but it was pretty bad for a few weeks.
How do you describe your friendship with John Cena? Was that affected by what happened?
No. I mean, John's he's a competitor. It's that's what happens. It's not ballet. It's professional wrestling. It's sports entertainment. So anything can happen. Injuries happen. Accidents happen. You got to be prepared. It's not the first time John Cena's been injured or hurt, or but he keeps on, man. He just keeps kicking. So mutual respect between John and I, no matter what.
Based on what you just said about how dangerous these things are, you have a huge audience, including different ages of people. So what's your message to youngsters who are watching these games?
The biggest message, obviously, is don't try this at home. This is something I've been doing for 10 years. A lot of the guys, even longer than that, were absolute professionals. And even at this level, the very tip-top, accidents can happen. So for any youngster who's thinking about getting into it, please don't try it at home. If it's something you really love and are really interested in doing, make sure you find the proper channels to get trained and do this the right way, because it can be very dangerous and hazardous to your health. So don't try it at home. Do things the right way. And even then, like I said, it's not ballet.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
10 years, oof, man. I'll be 39, so, hopefully a multiple-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully, maybe not tail end of my career, but getting close to it. And hopefully I've put together a decent resume people will want to see me in the Hall of Fame someday. So, I would love to keep doing it for another 10 years. We'll see how the old body holds up, though.
Mm-hmm. Final question, your message to Saudi Arabia?
My message to Saudi Arabia is just a big thank you. It's really something incredible, like I said in the beginning, to come over here and just see how the fans have taken to WWE and how much they enjoy it, as much as we enjoy performing for them. So for us to be able to come here and be welcomed like that, it's just nothing but love. A huge thank you to the fans of Saudi Arabia.
Thank you so much, and it was a pleasure
Yeah,
having an
thank you.
interview.